Time for Ranger Stop! Join us for a super mega convention for all time and space at Ranger Stop Superhero Toy and Comic-Con 4. Check out all the amazing toys and memorabilia in the dealer's room. See all of the exciting panels. Take part in the first ever Toku music video contest. And of course, meet your favorite Rangers in person, including Christopher Kamen Lee, Selrin Ward, Roger Velasco, Tracy Lynn Cruz, Justin Nemo, Valerie Vernon, Kevin Duhaney, Jeff Parazzo, Ari Boylan, John Mark Loudermilk, Sierra Hanna, Christina Masterson, Cameron Jebo, and of course, the Time Force 15th Anniversary Reunion. Jason Font, Michael Capone, Kevin Kleinberg, Deborah Estelle Phillips, Aaron Cahill, Dan Southworth, and Vernon Wells. So head over to rangerstop.com for more info and to purchase your tickets. Then meet us at the Holiday Inn Suites across from Universal Studios, 5905 South Kirkman Road, Orlando, Florida, November 4th through 6th. Catch us at Ranger Stop before time runs out.
Hi, I'm Chris Violette, and you're listening to Ranger Recap.
Cause I am the one you should fear the most. Cause I am the one who will take you down. And as long as I exist, there's hope for the world. Hope for the world. Hope for the world. Hope for the world.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Ranger Recap, the only Power Rangers podcast to ask the question, who graffito tags a museum? Honestly. Who do you think you are? Delsum from Infamous Second Son? You gotta go around graffitiing everything?
I think the obvious joke to make here is woo, woo, woo,
Yeah.
Also, for everyone in the live chat, yeah. RVT Entertainment, never without a botch.
Seriously, we had the same problem with the ad not playing yesterday, or at least the audio. But you know, it's live streams. That's why we call ourselves PRO professionals.
Let's just finish our intro and get to this.
Yes, please.
Yep. I'm Ezra, that's the Shade, that's Matty Jay, and, this just in. We do have some news to talk about.
Literally. Like breaking news from, like, what, a couple hours ago?
Not even.
Just an hour ago.
Yeah.
I was all set to not have any news tonight, and then this dropped at the last second. We've got movie toy news to talk about, including the debut of the Morpher. Oh boy! What do we say about this thing?
You
Where to
mixed
start?
Kamen Rider with my Power Rangers. You mixed Power Rangers, make Kamen Rider. We're a Power Rangers movie. What is going on here?
Well, Matty, that would imply if it was mixed with Kamen Rider that it would come with a strap for a belt.
That's true, but
I don't see one.
me neither. But you look at it, and you look at
It does look like the altar ring from Agito. I'm not gonna lie.
Little-
You know, any second I could see the Rangers making that V formation, and then that appears.
A little bit of that,
Yeah.
and I also think there's a little bit of the Ghost Driver in it, especially like that plastic shell. If you like the design of it, kind of looks like what this thing looks like.
A little bit.
That's what I was picking up a lot of Kamen Rider Ghost vibes from the Morpher. Like I said, not bad. I actually kind of like the Ghost design. the
I don't know,
ghost belt design, but
Spiral curvature on the plate just screams Akito to me.
yeah.
Yeah. Now, notice how the power coins seem a little more defined in terms of like the animals popping up on them, as opposed to what we've seen so far.
That and they're colored. They're not just gold coins. Well, they sort of are, but
Yeah. I think we could boil down to the fact that it's MAR Kikatang, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
pretty much.
You know, it's one of those things where it's like they have to market it and they have to put the Zord symbols in there, the dinosaur symbols in there, just to bring something in, I guess. My guess is it'll all make sense once the movie comes out.
Yeah. Now, that wasn't the only toy that we've seen images for. That's the only one I have on stream, but they also released images of the Power Sword, the toy version, which I'm gonna be honest with you, doesn't look very much like the teaser image we've seen.
How do you even hold this thing?
Yeah, the handle, like, if that little hole there on the bottom is supposed to be the handle, that thing's too fucking small even for a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this right now. Good luck.
You'll need it. Yeah.
So, Bandai, when do we get a legacy version of that?
Now that said, this also gives us our first somewhat look at the Zords, because we have an image of the Tyrannosaurus Zord. The best way to describe it for those who haven't seen it themselves, it's a little bit of the original, a little bit of the later Zords, because it's more horizontal as opposed to the vertical Zord that the original T-Rex Zord was. Like he's standing more like what a T-Rex naturally stands like now. And he's got a fucking cannon on his back.
I thought the Triceratops had back, not the T-Rex.
Yeah, but this T-Rex has twin guns on the side because you can see the missiles sticking out of it, and it's got a giant fucking cannon sticking out its back.
You're not the Q-Rex!
It does look like the Q-Rex now that I think of it. Oh my god!
I think the Quantum Ranger's gonna sue somebody. Bitch, you do not try to copy the Q-Rex's awesomeness.
Yeah.
All right, before we continue with this, some people, I think Richard Othameb in the chat, I can't see the Power Sword. We just got the image of the Morpher before we had to get ready to go on air. We just saw the images about half an hour ago. By then, it was too late to set these fancy little images.
If you want to see them, go on Twitter. Ranger Crew has posted them to their forums. You can't miss them.
Yeah.
No.
We give them credit for the imagery as well. But
yeah, let's give credit where it's due here. We did not find these. We did not post these. We did not find this news. Both this news goes to Ranger Crew. Give them some props. Especially Miss CD who posts these. Awesome, dude.
Yeah.
So that's again. So T-Rex has cannons. Does this lead us to believe that we are going to see some solo Zord action? They're not going to go right to the Megazord. That actually gives me some hope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I get the feeling Dr. Evil designed the T-Rex. I want T-Rexes with freaking laser beams attached to their heads.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Kind of, sort of. I don't know.
Why not?
Why not? Why not? If we're going to be holy, if we're going to do some original shit, well, why not?
Then again, for all we know, this just could be an add-on to the toy. I mean, again, we're going to have to wait until we actually see this thing in action. Maybe in the next trailer, I don't know. Kids, they're not going to buy dinosaurs unless they have freaking guns attached now.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm amazed the ones from Jurassic World didn't have guns attached to them.
Who knows?
Also, How long until we get, and when we do get to that trailer, how long is it going to be till we see the Dinozords and a photoshopped image of Chris Pratt from Jurassic World trying to calm them down? That just popped into my head. You know someone's going to do it.
Oh yes. Oh,
In now
it's a given.
before Jurassic World meets.
Easy. The minute that trailer comes out, the week that comes out, we're gonna get one or two of those on Toku Memes Live. You watch.
Yeah.
Calling
You
it. Yeah.
watch.
All three of us are calling that.
Yeah.
Which means one of you guys better follow up on that.
Please, dude. That'll be hilarious.
Well, since that's all we've got. Wait, Lex is saying he's got news in the chat.
What? News?
Dude, A, it better be good news. B, you better have sources.
It better be legit.
Yeah.
We don't deal in gossip on this show.
No.
Yeah,
But
if
if
it's
you've got
gossip,
legit
I got
news
the-
you can source, then let's hear it. What do you got? Because we got a little.
It better be good, or you're on the list.
Yeah. Oh, it's not even Power Rangers news. Save it for Toku Riffs.
It's Ninja news. It's Ninja related. That's not new.
That's not news. That's not
Also-
news.
Also, for reminding us of that, Matty, you might want to get the button ready. For reminding us that Ninja exist. You know what?
You know what's gonna happen? You know what? Easy. It is gonna happen.
Just
Damn
when I
right.
purged the memory of that show from my mind. Ugh.
Ah.
And Hairball, you pipe down. You've been tagging me in shit, in ugly as sin shit. And you ought to put you in the damn list too.
Wait, he's not already?
Yeah.
Oh, he
Also-
crossed that line.
Yeah. Also, we could have had a Zyuohger versus Super Sentai, but no.
You just had to give Takiru the Hulk Hogan bump, huh?
Leftovers.
Left.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Takaharu, leftovers, whatever. Where's our sailor?
Damn right. Damn right.
Yeah. Well, it's not Power Rangers news. I know that's we're kind of being hypocrites here, but it's
Of
our
course.
show, not yours. Nah, shut up. We also got some other toy news to talk about, just released earlier today.
God, yes.
It makes me a very happy fan to say this, but Kenji Oba, the man himself, is getting his own figure arts. But it's Retsu from Givenchy. Shut up.
It's Kenji Oba! Kenji Oba!
Kenji effin' Oba is getting his own figure arts. Ha! Beat you to it, Hiroshi Fujioka.
Hey! And hey, to be fair, Vince McMahon's getting a freaking SH figure arts. Don't ask me why.
We'll get to that, Maddie. We'll get to that because I need your thoughts on that later. But first, it's also coming with a Gavon 2.0 figure arts, but
Ooh.
it's time for another Kenji Oba fact. Did you know that every Kenji Oba figure arts is going to have to be carved out of Dwarf Star alloy just to copy the rugged physique of Kenji Oba?
That's a lot of alloy, folks. That's a lot of alloy.
Yes. Yes. And while we're on the topic, WWE figure arts, Maddie, you must be happy in your head place. You're getting a Triple H figure arts.
Well, yes, if I could freaking afford it. $50 for a freaking toy. God's sake.
Hey, never say never.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Besides, I shouldn't be bitching. Toys R Us in the States have these belts for $100, like they're adult size, and I'm like, ooh, if we wind up at a Toys R Us, Mike, I will be in trouble. Speaking of, I actually got my payday, got my money. I'm gonna get the rest of my money converted into U.S. currency, and then, to quote a particular Mask of Majora video game,
Nice.
24 hours remain.
Oh, Dealbot in the chat. Hold on, Dealbot just got a good one in the chat. You see, here's the thing. That's not an actual figure art. Kenji Oppa can simply shrink himself down and multiply.
Ah.
That is true.
Hashtag Kenji Oppa fact.
That is very true.
Shall we get to the episode?
Yes, please.
Yep.
Do that.
And for everyone complaining about a Vince McMahon figure art, or should I say Mr. McMahon figure art, they have a Stone Cold Steve Austin figure art. He needs something to stun.
Yeah. It's like
Besides
having
The
a
Rock.
Kamen Rider figure art without a Shocker figure art to go with it. It just doesn't quite
Yeah.
work.
Any villain figure art for that matter. Besides, he can only stun The Rock so many times. He needs to stun. It's only fun. It works when he stuns McMahon a lot.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's their gimmick. That's the
And,
storyline. Yeah. Yeah.
Red
Also,
Rob's-
oh, go
Sorry,
ahead.
go ahead.
Well, I was just saying. So, where the hell's my HBK figure art?
I knew it.
I know, right?
it.
I know you're doing the whole
Uh.
Attitude Era thing. Well, HBK and Triple H sort of created DX, which is Attitude Era. So,
Yeah.
give me my goddamn HBK figure.
Yeah. By the way, Red Rob, I'm at 280.5 pounds. I'm gonna do another weigh-in tomorrow, and after that, weekend's done. I have beer in the fridge.
Hashtag
holding-
Ranger Fit.
The plan was 279 today, beer in my hand right now. But I'm sticking to the regular stuff and everything else because tomorrow it's it. It's either 279 or 280, and that's it.
Yep.
And I'll leave it to Lady K's discretion if she wants, if I pass the bar or not. But well, let's see what happens.
We'll see. Anyway, let's get to our episode today. And am I the only one who took one look at the name of this episode and thought, oh crap, they're doing another Halloween episode?
That or another remake of a movie that has been remade into infinity.
Yeah.
All I can think is Freaky Fight Night. Wait, so the Power Rangers are going to a UFC event?
It's Freaky Fright Day.
Yeah, let's see if there's anything frightening about this episode, because I watched this episode in advance and nothing really frightened me about this.
No.
You are right. This does feel like a Halloween episode, only there's nothing scary in it.
No.
It's like they had to go with Freaky Friday, but they refused to change it.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
body switch episode. We have to make the Freaky Friday comparison because,
Yeah.
yeah, because,
Or-
5-year-old kids today are going to get that reference.
I know, right?
Yeah. At
Well-
this point, it's body swapping episode number 753. Armbar.
Pretty much. Unless you forced your kids to watch that god-awful remake with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis.
No.
Jamie Lee, I love you, but you were wasted in that movie.
Yeah.
Also, if someone doesn't scream, I look like the Crypt Keeper in this episode, I'm going to be very upset.
Prepare to be sorely disappointed, my friend. I can call it now. All right.
Uh-huh.
I assume you both are ready.
Yep.
Ready? Yes, but not willing and Gable.
Well, for the rest of you at home, hopefully you have your episode loaded up from whatever legal resources available to you. Let's get this party started. Power Rangers Dino Supercharge, episode 39, Freaky Fright Day. In 3, 2, 1, play!
You could tell a lot of thought went into the episode title.
I know, right? So much creativity.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't we already have a body swap episode in this show? I
Yeah.
could have sworn we did.
Hence
I
the
could-
armbar joke.
Yeah, I could have sworn we already did something like that in this series. It might have only been one. It might have only been 2 Rangers, but I do remember something like that happening. Okay, time for your tattoo, Snide. But Heckle's already got the tattoos, and you split us up. Whoa, tentacle hentai.
Whoa! I've seen enough of that to know where this is
That's
going.
That's gotta be a record.
And he didn't do this before. Why?
Reichler?
What? Did he say Professor Stripper? Oh.
Oh, wait. Professor Stryker. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Matt Stryker, and
No,
I
wrong.
am your teacher.
No.
Although it does make me question if someone was watching old episodes of Velocity when they were writing this, or Sunday Night Heat.
Or, God forbid, ECW, where the gimmick started.
Oh God.
Ugh. We love you, Matt Stryker. You do a
Hey,
good-
they
good
just
job on
mentioned
what
that
you're
they've done
doing.
this before.
Aha!
Ah.
See?
Oh.
We've tried this before. What are the odds that it'll go wrong again?
Guys, this general should not be giving me Jack flashbacks.
You know, Lord Arcanon's kind of like a supervisor who tried the old tricks of the supervisor who came before him and said, surely this will motivate them. And it does not.
Oh God, they're all in the. Oh God, this.
Oh,
Just,
they're on their...
You know, guys, it just takes one Dutch oven, one fart to turn this into a really bad Dutch oven.
Wait for it, Matty. Also, are they all being
Oh,
shipped
there
off to
it is.
Madagascar?
There it is.
Oh.
That's our coda. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Hold on.
You know what? I am never going to stop hitting the person who wrote that joke.
We won't hold you back.
You know what? I can't believe I'm saying this, but after that, making that joke, I miss Zacher.
What the hell?
Speaking of tired out cliches,
Double vision. Double
Fill
vision.
my eyes with that double vision.
oh great, an evil
Ba-bum,
twin episode.
ba-bum,
Why don't we-
ba-bum.
Why don't we have? Why don't you go full 80s and have him have an evil mustache?
All right.
Yeah, I remember Knight Rider. Michael Knight's evil twin had a mustache. Jeez, if you go the whole 9 yards.
Hey, hey, evil person, you are not you. You are me. No shit.
Sorry, I'm just still face palming from what Coda did.
Yeah, the fart joke. Oh.
Why? Why do you have to? Why toilet humor? That's the
I was-
laziest of the lazy mans.
I was riffing, and then it happened, and then oh, for God's sake, Coda.
Wouldn't a sneeze have made so much easier? It's like, wait, that crate just sneezed. Who's in there?
And then, really?
Becca, Chip, who do I date for that joke?
I believe the answer is yes.
I'm totally from Xandar, like chalk.
Okay, I'm sorry. I've got to call bullshit on this. If you're that far down the bloodline, odds are good you're not going to look exactly like your ancestor.
It's a cliche, John. They had to do it.
And it's one that's
I
getting
call
old.
bullshit on it too, but
Yeah,
Oh,
you know the premise. They're going to do it.
I know what they're going for, but it's...
I think at this point we gotta call it Iron Sheik bullshit.
Besides, they're obviously cribbing from that episode of Kyoryuger where Tessai met his ancestor.
Ah, yeah. Except that episode was good.
Was it? I remember Tessai's ancestor being kind of a wussy.
Point retracted.
Also, I would argue that whole timeline thing, but Time Ranger. No, even better, Time Force.
Aha.
Wes and Alex look
Oh,
exactly
yeah.
alike. So did Ivan's descendant just never go on Ancestry.com?
Maybe he didn't care to look it up.
God, will someone bring me a magazine or something? I'm so bored in here.
Give me something with Netflix. Even the shitty Canadian one. I'll take whatever you got. Just give me something.
I feel like Maxwell Lord in Supergirl. I want my Netflix account.
Wow, Ivan, you are a dick!
You know, lounging around.
Hey, that's no way to treat Delson from Infamous Second Son. He could go all smoke power on you. Wait, that's lime flavored?
Uh-oh.
There's a person in Dino Charge who likes lime flavored stuff?
Oh.
Okay, Ivan, you're fired. Make this guy gold.
Hey, Matty, I think Easy found himself a kindred spirit.
Yeah.
Also,
Hey,
also, I'm surprised Riley, of all people, doesn't like green flavored
Oh!
things. Oh, womp womp.
triple fail horn.
Crush is strong in this one.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta give Riley credit here. He's basically saying, hey, you know what? This is what happened. You know, you got paint on something you like, just like you put paint on something we like. So, fuck you, asshole!
Instant karma's a bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I gotta say though, kid is taking it in stride.
He's taking it well, that's sure.
Yeah.
Also, can we give Devi Santos some credit here? He's actually pretty good at pulling off the dual roles.
Yeah, I mean, his voice is
Kid's
so
got
different
range.
between the two characters. You would not know it's the same guy.
Guy's got range. I can't say that often about a Power Rangers actor,
Yeah.
especially the more recent ones.
Hell, even
Yeah,
your boy
and this-
Jason
and this-
Font, like the difference between Wes and Alex was not by much.
Not really. Jason, I love you, but there wasn't.
Also,
Uh-oh. Ivan's channeling his inner Bob Ross.
Oh,
Okay, we're just gonna put some happy little Power Rangers there. Actually, in that outfit, he looks like Da Vinci. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to create some weapons for Ezio de Auditore in Assassin's Creed 2.
you know, it's funny. I was actually. Hold on, you could probably hit some King of the Hill music behind that time lapse.
All right, let's check out his painting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a good sign. Oh, dude, that looks fucking badass.
Hey.
Dude, that looks like the cover of a Meatloaf album.
Hell
The
yeah.
Hell Back 4.
I would do anything for. Ow.
And Ivan freaking disses that? Fuck you, dude.
Dude.
I'd hang that
love
shit up.
Give me a mural of that in my apartment, right next to the
Yeah.
M. Bison one from Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Also, Ivan, I hate to tell you this, but you just made the list for that.
Yeah.
That's a
Picky,
dick
picky.
move.
Picky.
Hickey.
Here we go again.
Oh my god. There's the stupid.
There it comes.
Oh boy. Also, I could just see Tyler. It's like, this body feels so different. Tyler, don't reach down there. Oh, sorry.
And he starts slinking down a little bit, slap.
Sorry. I'm not used to this body.
You know every guy whoever if they ever had the chance to be in a woman's body for a day, you know they all do it.
Yeah.
Folks, if this happens to you, you turn into Peter Griffin.
Pretty much. Also, I like how they trade up the weapons.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Now,
Also,
if they do this unmorphed, let's see how the acting really gets.
yeah. Also, we had to put that basketball monster in there somewhere.
Yep. Gotta say though, compared to the Great Papyrus, this monster looks like shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
And a new slash fic is born.
Oh.
I know you guys know the punchline to this, but I'm gonna trade it up a little bit. Wait, you ship Ivan and Riley? Actually,
not.
I ship no, Chase. Nope, you ruined. I was gonna say, actually, I ship Riley and Ivan's descendant.
Ah,
Ah.
my bad.
See, you should have waited.
Sorry, I'm just going for the. Oh.
Darn! Why did I switch out swordsman for another swordsman? Never mind the bowing. Never mind the bowing.
You know, for a second, I thought they were doing the Finn Balor freeze.
Oh my God! Wow. To quote TV's Frank, every bathroom is a transgender bathroom for them.
Oh yeah. Nice. Ooh.
Oh, don't put that junk in my body. What's that? A Chipotle burger? Oh God, spit it out. Spit it out. Oh.
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 God damn it, Ivan. I agree, Tyler Shelby. Shelby Tyler. What's the official pairing name for those two?
I don't know.
I don't know, and I'd
Sheltler?
rather not know.
Tyblee?
And suddenly, Keeper and Zenowing show up.
We were trying to watch Family Feud. What the hell's going on? Oh God damn it! They're switched in different bodies again.
What? They
Is
saw
this-
this before?
You'd be surprised.
By the way, I was winning. Yeah.
Ooh, Super Flame's got a good name for the ship. Shiler.
Ooh,
I like
I
that.
like that.
I like that.
Also, since the episode of The Simpsons is on and they kind of did this, then since Arcanon kind of did this, I'm smarter than the devil. I'm smarter than the devil. You're not smarter than me.
Love doing that bit. Love doing that bit.
Okay, you know what? I'm calling it now. If they are ever going to do an infamous Second Son live-action movie, Debbie Santos has to play the live-action Delson.
He's perfect. He's
Yeah.
pulling off the look right now.
He looks just like him. It's uncanny. I'm holding the copy of the game right in my hand, looking at the cover, and that outfit is a spot-on match. Riley, why do you suddenly have a British accent? I'm doing my Blackadder impersonation. Oh, okay. Lime smoothie terrible? You take that back.
John, I'm gonna hold it back if they keep pissing on taking shots on. I can't talk tonight. God damn.
Oh, you write a riff.
Yeah.
Also, Super Flame. I think we got a new guy in our chat.
Hey.
Awesome.
Hairball, don't even
What?
think about it.
You know what? I give this burger joint credit for actually making a lime smoothie. Everywhere else, it would have been green apple.
Oh, I know.
Watermelon. Ugh.
Ugh.
Can I have your smoothie? Last call. And he pounds both of them. And you don't see him brain freezing off screen.
And we got a roll call for the first time in a while.
In reverse.
Yeah. Well, Super Flame, welcome to madness.
Welcome to our nightmare. Is it weird that fans got turned on by that Red Ranger, Pink Ranger pose? It'd be weirder if they didn't.
Now, here's the
Oh,
one
if only
point
we
where the
had
monsters
Joe.
got smart. If they're used to their bodies, switch them again and throw them off.
Oh, if only we had guns or swords or something to attack with. Wait, I don't have Dino Steel. I'm gold. Oh, that's right. You suck. Hey!
So instead, I've got my giant sword.
And that wrist blaster that you just forgot you had. Yeah. Doesn't gold more for shoot lasers?
Oh, who remembers?
Hey, also, Monster, while you're kicking our asses, could you explain what that debuff means on your jersey? You didn't see that. I'll swallow your soul! Come get some. All right, Xenowing!
Xenowing to the rescue!
And he's using the gun! Finally! Well, he was. Oh, crap. Actually, that's the right idea. They could have just switched with the villains and made off with the inner gems. Wouldn't that have made more sense?
Yeah, who knows?
We're late in this series. All the good ideas went out the windows.
Yeah. Oh,
home run.
also we have another new member in our chat, Spooky Weeboo. A whole bunch of new people are showing up tonight. I'm loving it.
Welcome to the jungle. We've got fun and games.
Yeah.
Okay, we're switched. Can I get my goddamn sword back?
Yeah.
Fuck this fucking snow. Yeah, this is what happens when a freak snowstorm happens. No one expects it. The traffic shit and the electricity runs out for 2 seconds.
Oh, that's
Ah.
shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a dump on snow. Yeah, I'm gonna take the. My sister's the one asking for snow, by the way, so you blame her.
No, it's pretty. No, it's nice.
Live TV is awesome.
Live streaming is awesome.
No, Batman.
Snow means Christmas, she says. Yeah, it's okay, fair
No,
enough.
it's cool when you have
It's also the middle of October. Christmas ain't for another couple of months.
Thank you.
Also,
Halloween not even passed yet. Anyway, did you guys actually stop the show because of me?
We didn't even realize you were gone, to be honest.
we didn't know you were gone.
This
Where
thing
you
doesn't
guys
exactly
at?
say anything.
Where is it? Where are we?
1932, 33, 34.
They're summoning the Zords. Also, Triangle Slash Illuminati confirmed in Dino Char.
God damn it.
Hey.
I was waiting to use that, but Matty ruined it. What? It wasn't on purpose.
Wasn't your fault. Couldn't help it.
Shit happens.
Couldn't help it. Now I have to edit around this shit. Thank God I got the weekend off. See what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps?
You know what, guys? I never thought I'd say this, but I'm actually missing the 3 Gorma Stooges.
I was just thinking that.
They were making sports trios very, very well dignified compared to these 2 or 3.
Jeez, you might as well just be beating up Dennis Rodman, Barry Bonds, and Bill Nye.
Ow.
Or no, even worse, Bill Buckner.
Ew. It could be worse. It could be beating up John Cena.
Oh, like he'd sell a Megazord attack. Also, yep. My plan to switch their bodies. You okayed it. Classic boss. His idea, but he blames it on the workers. Reminds me of my dickhead boss at work. You're not Kamen Rider Decade. Don't say that.
Yeah.
Ah, that's not tickling. That's excruciating pain.
What do you want from us? We're evil!
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 Oh!
I'm bad Ash, and you're good Ash. You're goody little two shoes.
Also, I kind of agree with Dealbot. They just left those splitter emitters in the forest for the bad guys to find. How did they even know they were there?
Yes.
Ooh, Shelby's a little pissed.
Ooh. Kiss your motherboard with that mouth?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Shelby, if you find your underwear drawer rifled through, it wasn't me. Oh, good thing you went to an appraiser.
Yeah.
Good man, Ivan. We'll modernize you yet.
Yeah.
Now we're... Oh, God, Coda farted again, didn't he?
Oh.
No.
Nope, brain freeze.
Brain freeze.
Ah, total head rush.
And he only had one small sip, man. You got a low tolerance, dude.
Lightweight.
Lightweight.
Damn.
Lightweight.
Jesus.
Lightweight.
That's just wow.
That is
Oh.
pathetic.
And,
Yeah.
and you know, it's like you get the brain freeze, cool, you warm up. What do you gotta do? You gotta drink some fucking more. I tried.
Yep.
I failed at a George Carlin joke.
It's all right. Oh my God!
What?
I want to go to Steak and Shake again.
Hey, that reminds. Hey, Mike. Wednesday before we go to Wet and Wild there. You know that water park there.
Oh, wait. Wet and Wild? Save your
guys
money.
walk.
They're closed.
Well, this is awkward.
Yeah. They closed recently.
Sorry, Maddie.
Yeah, I never got a chance to go there myself, so I feel your pain.
You guys would have had to go yourself.
Yeah.
But anyway, awkward moment aside. Well, that was something.
Yeah, let's rate this bitch.
Whoa.
Also, how close are we to the finale? Like 2 episodes?
I think it's like 3 or
Three
4.
tops.
3? Well, this really escalated the plot, didn't it?
Yeah, I know. Really raised the stakes, huh?
It's like, oh my God, body switching episode, body switching. Oh my God. Oh, Heckle and Snyder split. Whatever. You got your priorities straight, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Zaltrax confirmed it 4 episodes away.
Still, though.
I hate to say this. Actually, more specifically, I hate to hit this button, but
-5 stars.
No, you know what? I'm not going to be that harsh on it.
Yeah.
I can't be that harsh. But it's the only button I can hit at this point. I'm like, this was not well placed or not well timed.
Yeah.
Actually, the body switching thing, is probably the most major problem I have with this. But
Yeah.
But for what it's worth, I did like Ivan's interactions with his descendant. Did they even give him a name?
Not Zach. Zach.
Zach,
okay.
yeah.
Zach Attack. Nice.
Yeah.
That, you know what? For what it's worth, it was pretty good. You know what? I think they handled this a little bit better than Kyoryuger did.
Because Zach here he wasn't a complete pussy like his Japanese counterpart. He was
That's a bonus. That's
Yeah.
a bonus.
Oh, and he was misunderstood.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was more Ivan being a douche than anything.
Yeah. Well, elders, they think they know everything.
Isn't that always how it's true?
It's like I'm from 500 years ago. I know better. Or even longer, give or take.
You didn't even. Yeah, 5 months ago, you didn't even know The Price is Right was still a thing.
Yeah. You were kind of spending 500 years trapped inside a monster's chest. You didn't exactly learn much about the world, so you have no right to be talking anything there, Ivan.
None at all.
Yeah. But yeah,
Well,
take
yeah.
away the whole
This
body
is
switching.
definitely thumbs down, though.
I wouldn't go that far. I'd say thumbs in the middle. Like,
Yeah.
because it has some good parts, and there was some story development. But yeah, the whole body switching thing, that didn't need to happen.
Yeah. This probably, I think this has another problem of cramming too much into one episode. You've got the plot with, you got splitting Heckle and Snyder apart, you got the body switching, and you got, Ivan and Zach's interaction. You know what? It might have been funnier if they actually focused a little bit more on the whole body switching thing, because we got Tyler and Shelby trying to fit into each other's clothes. You got Chase, or Coda pigging out, and you've got, I don't know. They could have gone a little farther with that.
Yeah, stick to one, maybe two plot points and not have 3 or 4 going on at the same time.
Yeah, because we've
Yeah.
discussed this problem before. It's
Yeah,
the
this
Rangers
is.
have to
I
do
think. Yeah, this is definitely one of the issues of the series or anything else, or one of the quirks, more to like. When it's to one, maybe 2 things that make sense, it's great. When it starts to juggle plots, that's where it stumbles.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can never really focus on one enough without the other one getting shunned.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I believe it's time.
It is.
Yep.
Give me a second there. I need to hit the thing over here. There we go. It's time. Oh, thank God, everything's still working. Yeah, I lost power for about 5 seconds, folks. That's what happens. You can comments. You can send them at the Ranger Recap at I can't talk. Ranger Recap at gmail.com. Rules on the screen as per always, and I'm gonna be generous as at Dragon Zero. Normally we don't read emails from last week if they didn't make the cut, but for this week, since this is a mulligan, he's first in line.
Yep. Dragon Zeron's up first. He's mainly got questions.
Yes,
Strictly got questions here. Number 1, do you think Decade will come back and do another 30 episodes after the so-called 10-year Neo Heisei project?
Nope.
No.
No.
Nope.
At most, we might get a movie, but even that we're not exactly counting on.
Yeah, no.
I think in the future, all we want from Decade is a conclusion movie to wrap up all the loose ends that they still haven't tied up.
Yeah, but even that's a far-fetched dream.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, number 2, this one's specifically at me. He asks, Shades, what mecha anime would you want as a Tokyo adaptation? Ooh, that's tricky. That is legitimately tricky.
It's okay, Shades. You can say Gurren Lagann.
Actually, no, I wouldn't. I would not say Gurren Lagann because I don't think it would quite work in that regard.
That is a lot of batshit crazy in that second half.
Yeah. If we're talking
fair.
mecha that would fit as a toku, I have one idea. G Gundam.
Ooh.
Tell me
could
that
work.
wouldn't look cool to see the burning Gundam in a live action sense. It would have to be CG, obviously, but still.
I don't know if they'd have a budget for a show like that.
No, that's the inherent problem with a mecha anime or a mecha in general trying to go live action is you'd have to have an insane budget to pull that off. I mean, does anyone remember G Savior?
Oh, trying not to.
I rest my case, however.
God, that sucked.
Yeah. For those
No,
that don't
you'd
know,
have a
G
ho-
Savior
you'd
was
have
a
a-
live action movie made in Canada that was supposed to be it was supposed to be a Gundam movie. And even though it had the actress who played Lady Yun from Gundam Wing in it, it still was terrible.
Yeah.
They-
I think G Gundam in live action, you need a Hollywood blockbuster, huge ass
They need a Michael
Avengers
Bay
type
budget. They need
Yeah.
a Michael Bay type budget to get that movie. Not saying Michael Bay should work on the project. God, no.
No,
But
just you need the
They
budget
need
of
a
a Michael
budget
Bay.
of one of his Transformers movies to even come close to making reality.
Yeah.
We're not just talking about the money. We're talking about a shitload of money.
Anyway, third question. What are your opinions of Masato Shimon?
Oh,
Who?
I don't know.
we do not know the gentleman, so we can't really
More
opinify
specific.
here.
More specific. We don't have time to freaking Google everything.
Yeah. And he's in the chat, so Dragon Sarah, what are you talking about? But what?
Sounds familiar, but
Oh, he's the singer. He's the singer of Let's Go Rider Kick as well as Gatchaman and apparently Ginkamon. Was it him?
Well, he did the thing for Gingamon?
I guess.
I know that voice. Don't know the man personally, but you know, I like his work.
Yeah.
That's all I can pretty much all I can say.
He sings good. I guess.
Yeah.
What do you want from us? We're tired. I
Yeah.
gotta be at work in 2 hours.
And we've got a convention to prep for next week.
Yeah.
When I'm
We're
not
tired
editing 2 videos.
Some of us have work tomorrow, and I got a freaking podcast. I got 2 podcasts in, and after that, I'm swimming in Guinness and Breezer. That should have stayed in my brain place. Anyway, moving right along.
Yep. So with that, we're done with Dragon Zeron. Maddie, I pass it to you for Solar Star.
So, sorry, here first, I'd like to say I just got LASIK surgery done, and when you guys see me at Ranger Stop, the glasses are gone.
Woohoo!
Congratulations. Hope it's permanent. Looks like we're back to which of the A or B plots greatly conflict with each other. We meet Ivan's descendant, who is a graffiti artist and not the author of a popular shoujo manga.
Pace yourself, Maddie. Pace yourself.
Shoujo manga series. There. I need a dinger. Uh-oh. that deserves a dinger. Shoujo manga series. There you go. Now it's okay to switch bodies with a girl. I guess it's okay if she's your bae.
Maddie. Joe Bob Button.
Yeah.
I can't believe you used that word. I will not have that word on my podcast.
Yeah, hold on. I'm on the thing again. Two things. Yeah, he used the word bae.
I'm going to pretend you did not say that.
You, Joe Bob.
Thank you, Joe Bob. This episode's got damn it, Maddie. Pace. This episode gets 4 graffiti paintings out of 5. They really didn't do much in this body swap episode, except for the comedy, and we got stock footage to make use of it. Making some cuts was necessary since because we can't have Tyler feeling up Shelby's body if they are dating. Yeah, and sometimes they did that.
Yeah. Also, Matty, slow down.
I know.
Slow down.
I know. Part of me just wants to get to Friday 5 p.m. as fast as possible. You
I
know what
see that.
I made the Majora's Mask joke earlier. I'm not doing it again, but 24 hours remain. Did you know that O-Ranger's toy sales made up for its declining ratings? Dark and comedic episodes sure balance each other out. If you have the DVD, see it for yourself.
Still waiting for my copy, Chef Factory. What the shit?
Yeah.
In your sweet ass time.
Question. Should the secondary writer start off as a main writer's BFF or complete stranger? I'd say it's
Depends.
It depends on the plot, the story, and everything else. You could, my opinion is, do whatever the fuck you want as long as it makes sense.
Actually, I don't think we've ever had a BFF secondary writer before.
It would be a nice change of pace.
I mean, we know we've had secondary writers that are nice off the bat, like Date from O's, who's, not really a dick, but just doing his own thing, but he's nice about it.
Yeah.
That we haven't had a best friend that's become a secondary, someone like that. Well, okay, we've had friends like Makoto in Ghost, but he was, kind of a dick to Takeru when he showed up. Actually, that would be a nice change of pace if a buddy became a secondary writer, kind of like a Six Ranger style, kind of like Genta and Shinkenger, did his own thing.
No, that could work.
Actually, that'd be great to see.
Yeah. That's it for Solar Star. Next up, Evan Hunter Gale.
Yeah, and he wanted me to read this one, so this works out perfectly. First coat of farts, and Ivan's great grandson shows up. And to be honest, I kind of find Shelby cute when she's angry.
Oh god,
that makes 4 of us.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, easy. Why do I have a Lone Star in my head? You know what, princess? You are ugly when you're angry.
Anyway, question 1. Ever heard of Tenchu Yami no Shiokinin and Hibana Spark?
Sounds vaguely familiar.
All right. Well, apparently in Yami no Shiokinin, it has the Dark Knight Kiva from Garo in it on Drama Fever or another site. And in Hibana Spark, it has the Lockseed dealer Sid in it on Netflix.
Ah.
Yeah.
The more you know, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. But, by the way, John, not so easy, huh?
Well, I had to read freaking long-ass Japanese names, so that's a little different. And I still managed to pull it off the first time because I paced myself. Ha! Question 2. Which old-school female senshi from Sentai would you have as your mom?
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Ooh.
You actually, you know what? Even though she's hot as hell and you can't teach that, she's more of a motherly figure. I wouldn't go with a senshi per se. I would go with Commander Aya from Jetaman.
Ah.
And I'm not just saying that because she played a mom in Die Ranger. She was a mom to the whole team of Jetaman, basically.
I'm down with that.
Maybe that's why Guy never hit on her.
He knew better.
Yep.
And final question. Is it wrong that I want a Rider-Man movie starring Gat?
It'd be weirder if you didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've all been saying that for years now. It's fucking
Why the
Gat.
hell didn't we get one? Yeah, we deserved a sequel to the next with Gact as Rider-Man. We got V3, we didn't get Rider-Man with him, and then we skipped X and went straight to Amazon. What the hell?
Yeah, jumping all over the place. And again, it's fucking Gat. How the fuck do you go wrong with Gat?
Bonus points if he sings the old insert songs and a new theme for the Rider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Because that man can sing.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh,
Can he ever?
oh, I would go gay.
I'm sure you're not the only guy, Easy. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, just Google Gact and you'll see 50 photos of him shirtless. Don't let your wives find out about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now the question here, though, has your wife found out about those shirtless pictures?
Not that I know, but she definitely does know who Gact is. Anyway, that pretty much does it for Evan Hunter Gale. Matty, you got Red Rob.
Hey, recappers on my pros and cons for Freaky Friday. Whoa, Ivan and Zach look alike. Boiler Coda. Ivan thinks he's Leonardo da Vinci. Riley and Zach's conversation. Thank you. Yeah, there you go.
Noticed.
Zach's painting, major Freaky Friday reference. Ivan accepted Zach's artwork in 2 ways: the painting, and 2, telling Zach about it. Cons, Coda farting. Really?
Thank you.
Blah 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 from Hotel Transylvania. Ivan is a bastard to Zach. How very lucky that Wrench finds the division machine.
Yeah.
that is kind of a huge plot hole we've kind of ignored. It's
Well, I kind of brought it up at the end. It was like, yeah, how fortunate is it that the Rangers just happened to leave that just lying around in a forest when, if I recall, they used it last in a quarry.
Kendall, honey, you're slipping.
You're slipping.
You're slipping.
Morgan, you may be hot as hell and you can't teach that, but honey, you're slipping.
Boom! Slipping in the room. How you doing?
How you doing?
Result. I like that they make a character development between Ivan and Zach, so I'll give it 4.9 out of Zach's 5. Zach's artwork.
Wow, you guys are being generous.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Questions? Do you prefer making the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers a short season despite its popularity, so they can make adaptations of future Sentai series like Die Ranger, Go Kaiser, Go Busters, Still Kyuger? I'm the kind of guy that looks at MMPR the way it is, and I'm like, you know what? Leave it the way it is, because if it wasn't the way it was, we wouldn't have what we have now.
That's kind of true. And besides, if they had changed it up to Die Ranger and Kaku Ranger, they would have ruined a good thing, because kids thrive on consistency. And if you change everything up on the fly, it's going to drive them away. So they kind of had to stick with the Zhu Ranger.
Yeah, there's kind of a reason why, especially after In Space, the fan base kind of died down after a while. Because even though the seasons were getting better in quality, it wasn't consistent anymore. They were changing things up every season, and people just kind of disconnected.
People fear change. It's
Yeah.
the most obvious. It's most.
I stopped watching consistently after Lost Galaxy. To be fair, I always would catch the first episode and a couple of episodes here and there, but that's life.
Me too. I think people were just waiting for the old Rangers to come back, but at the time, we didn't know they were gone for good. People were holding out slivers of hope.
This is how my situation was. The channel that I was able to watch MMPR stopped airing MMPR after season 2 due to complaints, and we didn't have access to other cable channels until way back in '96 when. 96, 97, or what, 99 or something like that, when In Space was started to air.
Something like that.
Yeah. You want to talk about it like jarring for someone who just joined back and was like, wait, who the hell are you guys? Thankfully, they restarted the season just before they aired Countdown to Destruction, so that kind of helped things.
It's kind of like the Final Fantasy games. Everyone wanted, the sequels to continue the stories of the last game, but every sequel is its own story. It's kind of like that. So, people who want to, don't want change are, they're going to be like that,
And remember when they did Fox Kids did marathons? Oh, yeah. How I caught up with Zeo and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 3 and how they made the Jetty suits make sense. Oh, man. I'm so glad I got the DVDs now because I'm like, oh, now it makes sense. But then I watched the whole thing before. Details. Moving right along. Did you guys have a theory that the Power Rangers... Did you guys have a theory that Power Rangers franchise would be released somewhere else in Nickelodeon as an original series? I know I do. See if on Amazon Video or Netflix. We've had that theory before.
We've had that theory. We've had that discussion, but unfortunately right now Nickelodeon seems to be holding on to that contract with Saban, and Saban does not see any reason to let go.
Yeah, even though Nickelodeon does little to no hyping of the show, which boggles me. They want to hold on to this show so badly, but they don't do jack shit with it. Unless it's a preteen a preteen sitcom. It's like I don't know. For lack of a better term, it's a screen filler or it's a time filler. It just boggles the mind.
Yeah.
It just happens to make some money, and you know what? If it fills time and makes money, or I should say, makes profit. Are they gonna do anything else to it? Or are they gonna? I think Nickelodeon's of the mindset of it makes money, it makes profit, it fills gaps. Why wreck a good thing by pouring more money into it?
Yeah, I mean, why cut off a viable source of income or a steady stream of income, I should say.
Yeah, it's a steady stream of income, and again, the idea it'll make money no matter what. But the idea if it makes profit, and if it makes profit, most people there's profit. But if we did it like that, we might lose money. Okay, well let's just keep the profit train going that way.
Yeah, I mean, hell, look at us. We're still watching it. I mean, but I don't get up every Saturday to watch it, but it's on there.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Not watch it? They got your money. They got your screen. They got your ratings, or they got your screen time. So, like it or not, they got you by the balls.
Yep.
They got you by the cojones. That is it for Red Rob. Next up is Jonathan Den.
Yeah. Hello there, Ranger Recappers. Jonathan Johnson. So, my thoughts on Power Rangers movie trailer is interesting. Really, it makes me think about the Dino Thunder or Dino Charge route of how they got their power and get the civilian powers. And anyone was thinking about Origins Wolverine or Spider-Man when Jason crushed the sink?
So it was, actually.
Okay, there's obviously references.
Yep. So I'll give this trailer 7 crushed sinks out of 10.
Nice.
Also, okay. All right, Jonathan, dude, edit your shit next time. Your grammar is all over the place. Because also, I was make with that so Riley as a reference to that so Raven. What the fuck did you just say?
You want to develop that idea?
Yeah. I'm sorry, dude. I don't mean to be a dick, but honestly, I can't read that. I don't know what you're trying to say there. I mean, anyway.
When was this sent?
Yeah.
This is like 3 days ago. Oh, we're not asking for much. Just proofread your shit.
Yes, please. If you can read it yourself and understand it, then we should be able to. If not, if you cannot read this yourself and make it make sense, obviously you need to fix it. Anyway, so Dino Supercharged episode review, episode Well, it's supposed to be 17 in this case. So Ivan has a grandson. So does that mean that Ivan had a woman and a kid before he was taken by Fury? So would that mean that he would be the youngest dad and granddad in Power Rangers? No, he's got a point there.
Well, unless you count Wes from Time Force. Or, trying to think. Or unless you count that Zeo Christmas episode.
Yeah, but even then, like, they had kids later on in life. He had to have had a kid
Trying to make a
before he
joke
got
here.
absorbed by
Yeah.
Fury. So, yeah.
Moving right along.
I think they were just theorizing that he was related to that he had it was his son, but for all we know, Ivan could have had a large family. He could have had a twin brother for all we know.
We'll never.
You know,
we'll never.
There's no real. Did they do a blood test? Did they do a direct correlation? I mean, all they're going on is looks here, and that
Yeah.
he's from Xandar. That's that's a fairly loose comparison.
Yeah. All right, moving on. The switching body was an okay idea, but they should have put the Rangers' bodies into Vivek's. Then they would have all the Energens. But the monsters.
Thank you. Or switch the villains into the Dino Rangers bodies.
Yep. But the monsters have to be stupid to mess up Heckle's great plan. Actually, it was Snide's plan, not Heckle's. Also,
semantics.
Also, evolving a plan that didn't work was pretty good. I'm also glad that Tyler didn't get to say anything stupid, or Shelby would have daved him pretty hard.
That's true.
And he
That
also
is
agrees with
indeed
us.
true.
He also agrees. Also, can we stop with the stupid fart jokes, please?
Thank you. You know,
Agreed.
I've made a couple of fart jokes, but god damn it, Coda.
Ah.
It's not Coda's fault. Whoever wrote that bad joke.
So he gives the episode 9.5 Shelby and Tyler's body out of 10. So anyway, that's going to do it for Jonathan Johnson. Matty, you got the man in black.
Yipper. You know, it's ironic. My sister's getting her dog tomorrow. She's calling her June.
I get it.
June, as in June Carter Cash.
I get it.
Looking forward to it. As soon as we, as the dog arrives, I'll put a picture up, and you guys get yes. Hello, it's the man in black here. So I'm waiting for the full trailers for an NPR movie. I'm sure the next one will introduce the bully reporter, the reporter of the school's YouTube channel, and the Rangers. The Rangers tip. Oh,
I see it.
mother! You know what? Let me press
No,
a button
no,
for this. Let me read this.
Save it, because we've already confirmed none of the old actors are going to be in it. This isn't going to happen.
What is
Yeah.
not going to happen? How about filling me in?
All right, hold on. Let me read the full paragraph. I'm sure the next one will introduce the bully, a reporter of the school's YouTube channel, and then the Rangers teacher played by JDF.
The JDF is no.
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 Actually, if you've read recent news, JDF and Lionsgate have kind of had a falling out. So it's not gonna happen. Well, I don't know the full details, but I've read that they have not come to terms with anything, and they kind of had an argument.
Yeah, because
I
probably
don't
JDF wanted
have
a
a-
bigger role than they were going to give him,
Yeah.
and,
So
and they
they
was like, no.
overruled him.
Yeah,
Yeah, they overruled him. So they laid down the law.
Lionsgate, you have our
Lionsgate.
props.
Also, JDF as a teacher, the only thing I can say is this. I don't know if you heard it. I don't know.
I heard it, but also, JDF as a teacher, it's been done.
Yeah,
Yep.
didn't
He was
quite
a
work
science
then
teacher
either.
Yeah, he was a science teacher in a season, and he was barely in it. So you know what? It's been done. I just And you know what? JDF isn't the only goddamn Power Rangers actor out there.
Yeah. And Richard in the chat, JDF can eat a dick. Yes, he can.
Wow.
Woo!
Yes, he can.
My friend, tell us how you really feel.
Yes. Like I said, my previous statement, yes, he can. Yes, he can. Indeed, eat a dick.
Actually, he needs to eat two, one for himself and one for his ego.
Oh. Moving right along, Matty.
I forgot the email in for a few weeks, so here's my brief thoughts. Halloween special. I'll comment on this when Saban manages to give my favorite holiday the respect it deserves.
Which would be
I think he's saying, give us a good Halloween episode. Get comfy there, Man in Black. You're probably gonna be waiting a while.
My favorite Halloween episode was, and probably will always be, It Came From Grove, aka the Zeo episode.
Ah, yes.
Granted, it was cliche as all get out, but I liked it.
How do you do a Cisco Ramon voice?
What do you? What's he say? Oh, from The Flash? I know who Cisco Ramon is. Yeah.
Wings of Danger, Cisco Ramon voice. Doomwing is evil, but you're just a dick.
Yeah, I mean, it's not hard. He doesn't have a Latino accent or anything. Just a normal voice, you know. He doesn't really have a voice you can imitate, say.
Yeah. Freaky Fight Day. I'm glad that Tyler and Shelby are mature enough relationship that they are more focused on clothes than their borrowed bodies. That either demonstrates maturity greater than anything that anyone in the team whose name doesn't start with K has shown thus far. Or else the censors are trying to convince you Power Rangers the same age as their target audience.
Bullshit!
Yeah.
Bullshit!
Well, you say that.
Even their target audience would have done it.
Yeah. They would have went, "Ooh, I got boobs."
Yeah.
They would have done it. Girls would have probably taken a day or two to figure their way down there, but they would have made their way down there.
Yeah.
I think we can agree, though, the body switching episode, you know, all the shippers and LGBT community's dream come true, because I know some people I know some Ranger fans on Twitter who live for that shit. Not bashing them, just giving them what they want.
Yeah.
Let them
All
dream.
right. Question time. What Sentai teams do you think would A, be happiest to meet their Power Ranger counterparts, and B, would be most pissed off?
Oh, I think we know the obvious answer to that last one. If the Gokaigers saw the Super Mega Force Rangers, woo, you would see one pissed off pirate captain.
Oh, Marvels were like, these are the guys who are supposed to be our counterparts.
I think the actor counterparts would be, oh, that's cool. You played me in America. Good job.
But we're going with fictional characters here, man.
Yeah,
fictional characters. Am I getting through to you? Yeah. But yeah. Also, I think it'd be weird because Guy would be like, oh, so this is my counterpart. I'm an alien. But I'm from Earth. They're the aliens.
How does that even work? Okay, you want to get some Pocky? Ooh, Pocky.
I wouldn't say, as for the first one, I wouldn't say they'd be glad to meet their counterparts, but it would be interesting nonetheless if these U-Rangers met the Mighty Morphin Ranger. You know, just for interaction's sake.
Yeah. You know, all goes.
That would be a good comic, actually. I mean, you got Mighty Morphin teaming up with the Justice League. Work something out with Toei where they meet this U-Ranger.
Yeah.
Like a parallel dimension or something. Tell me that wouldn't sell. I'll take 20.
That's it. That's it for the Men in Black. Next up is Ranger fan Nathan.
Hey guys, so this week's episode was okay. Kind of mediocre episode compared to last week's. However, I do enjoy when they adapt stories that happen in the Sentai counterpart for Power Rangers. I believe in Kyoyu it was Kyoyu Gray that was the focus. Overall, it was an okay episode. 3 out of 5. That's right, it was a Kyoyu Gray episode now that I remember it.
I told you it was Tessai who met his counterpart.
Yeah.
Here they switched it up with gold. I guess because, Prince Philip's, not an ancestor. He's in the here and now.
Yeah. Questions. Which season of Power Rangers do you think did the best job at adapting stories from their Sentai counterpart?
Any of the post-Zordon series, Lost Galaxy, Lightspeed, Time Force, a lot of those were cut, copy, and paste, or several of them were cut, copy, and paste of their Sentai counterparts, and they did them very well, especially Lightspeed, Time Force, and Wild Force. I think that's the trifecta of copying the Sentai, and not being a complete cut, copy, and paste like Megaforce or Samurai, but doing your own thing and, adjusting the stories to an American audience. I think those are the quintessential seasons that got it right.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. Question number 2. Do you prefer it when a Kamen Rider's bike is a motorcycle like Kiva's bike, or when the rider has a dirt bike as the bike like Deno?
Honestly, it doesn't really bother me, and honestly, I think the only two I can think who have the Harley bikes are Hibiki and Kiva. I think they're the only ones who really have those two types. And Hibiki doesn't even use his motorcycle that much. But I don't mind it when they have a crotch rocket. Phrasing, but yeah, it's hey, at least these guys are getting motorcycles. When the hell does X8 get his motorcycle? We see it in the opening, for Christ's sakes. Where is it?
I get the sense it won't be long.
Better not be, because most riders get their motorcycle in episode 1, unless you're a secondary rider and you don't get one. Hi Necrom, hi DN, hi Beast. How you doing?
Anyway,
all I'm gonna say is, get your motor running.
Get out on the highway. Speaking of X8, actually, since we're on that topic,
Here.
he actually has a little thing at the end about that. He actually goes into a thing that explains why Emu's hair does that whole wind thing before he henshins.
Oh, this should be good.
He says, well, if you missed in the episode, Taiga tells him that he noticed that Emu's personality changes to M right before he plays a game. So the reason
I noticed that.
So, well, that's their hair thing. Is that he's basically pulling a Yami Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Japan, what is it with you and characters switching personas when they play games?
I know.
I think the only guy who doesn't do that is Ash.
No, he does it too, because he flips his hat around.
Well, that I wouldn't call that the same. Similar, maybe, but not a complete personality change. But yeah, that's still though that's kind of a trope that Japan. So does that mean that Emu and M are gonna have internal conversations?
Let's hope not.
Is M gonna actually turn out to be a pharaoh or a king or something?
Let's hope not. We don't need that.
Yeah. Who are you? Well, I used to be known as Pharaoh. Then I was the artist formerly known as Pharaoh, but you can call me Yami. I thought your name was Shh! Don't spoil it now.
You were watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridged it, weren't you?
Well, I just know the show. I just know the lines.
Of course. And he's gonna be. He also says he's gonna be out for a couple of weeks because he's busy with stuff, but he'll be back in time for finale. But that's gonna do it from Ranger Fan Nathan. Matty, I pass it on to you for Zeltrax.
We got another movie reference title for this episode, and why didn't Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan guest star in it?
Because then
I
this
think we
episode
already
would have been
answered that
shit.
I think we already answered that question.
Yeah.
It would have been shit for Lindsay Lohan. Decent if with Jamie Lee Curtis.
And Jamie, let's be fair here. Jamie Lee Curtis is actually kind of a nerd. Anyone remember when she dressed up for Warcraft?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Hey, I
Yep.
remember when she dressed up as the Pink Lightspeed Ranger.
Yep. So you know what? I wouldn't have minded if Jamie Lee showed up, but screw Lindsay Lohan. Although I'm pretty
Seriously,
sure-
folks, Google it. Jamie Lee Curtis, Power
I'm
Ranger.
pretty-
It's up there.
Pretty sure someone wants to screw Lindsay Lohan, not us though. But
No, wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole.
Jamie Lee Curtis, you still got it. You still got it.
Anyway.
I think I get that from my old man. He had a crush.
Also, I get the feeling someone's getting a Dave. This is a little long.
Uh-oh.
Cell tracks.
I'm getting the list button.
Slipping.
Just made the list.
Funny, my finger slipped.
Also, Neptune, yes, that one.
None
The
other.
very same. The same from
Another.
True Lies, too.
And a fish called Wanda.
Aha, yes. Anyway, my thoughts. Damn you, Coda, for the fart. Couldn't you have held it in for 5 more minutes?
Actually, couldn't you have made it an SBD?
Yeah,
Silent
silent,
but
but deadly. You could have made it. You should have made it silent but deadly. Anyway, I know I normally don't make jokes about this, but I really do have to ask. Who in the hell did Ivan bone back in 1216 in order to get a grandson here?
Wow! Cell track's working blue.
Oh, shit.
Wow!
Hello. Points for Davey Santos, who played both Ivan and Zach in this episode. Yes. Credit for him. He did a good job there. I agree.
Again, the man got rain.
He's got it.
You know, if you're looking for Power Rangers actors to put in comic book shows, give him a call next.
Yeah. And I know Easy and everyone are ticked about Wrench finding the split emitters for Heckle and Snide, but I have an idea what could hold weight.
Don't tell me what I am, but you are right.
Perhaps once the Rangers split up Zenwing and Doomwing, the emitters were designed to do. Kendall engineered a self-destruct on the emitters to prevent them from being usable, but didn't take into account Wrench finding him and rebuilding him. That's just my idea on what happened.
Okay, I'm going to argue that point. On the one hand, I definitely could see her having a self-destructor doing something to take him down, but that still doesn't explain why they would just leave them out there. That's still technology that they could salvage. I'm sorry. No, I don't see Kendall being that stupid.
Well, I chalk it up to it being plot constructive, aka we don't have to explain it. Doesn't mean you have to like it.
Anyway, body switch. Number 4, the body switches were decent and honestly more awkward here than in Kyryuger. You gotta commend the ADR for the team as the lip sync was amazing.
Yeah, I will agree. That was some spot-on
That
lip
was
sync.
some
That's
good-
not easy to do.
That is some good lip sync. Good job. Zach learned his lesson about graffiti pretty quickly, but Ivan had to take an art critic chill pill from Zach painting as on Zandarian Knight on a flaming horse motorcycle. Seriously, it looks like something worthy of freaking Ghost Rider. Yes.
Agreed.
Overall, it was an okay filler, but again, close to the end, and I'm sure some of us would like to focus on the plot more than some weird filler. Give this one a straight B-. I know he didn't comment on the Ninja Steel toys, but I want to talk a tiny bit on the Nutcracker toys of red, blue, and yellow. If you look at them, they barely have any paint on their suits, missing from those toys, aside from 5 minor applications I could put back on. That's all I wanted to say. So I'm heading out to work on a custom Super Dino Drive Talent Ranger for a commission.
Are we sure those weren't prototypes we saw as Veltrax?
That'd be my guess.
That's what I'd chalk it up to, but we could be
Mhm.
wrong. We could be wrong.
Anyway, that is it for Veltrax. Next up is
Keith.
Keith.
Hey guys, let's not waste any time. Let's get into my thoughts on certain things in this episode. Number one, wow, almost 3 minutes into the episode, and we have Nickelodeon having to shoehorn in a fart joke. Oh, this isn't the worst fart joke in this franchise. Megaforce.
That is very true.
Yeah. 2, that painting of the night on a motorcycle with a unicorn's head in the front that Ivan's grandson did is one of the most fucking metal things ever.
Also, since it is unicorns, does that mean that Zach believes in unicorn power, Matty?
Because new
Day
rocks. New day rocks. I said new. A day rocks.
Anyway, I swear his grandson has a career in painting power metal cover albums in the future. Or album
Hell
covers.
yes.
Number 3, in terms of the B-plot focused episodes this season, I can't call it bad because we've seen worse B-plots from this season.
That is true.
That is indeed true.
And a question for all of us, where do you think would be a cheaper place to film the show? Honestly, that is something we could not answer.
You know what? It'd be tricky, but Vancouver.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That or Georgia. They film everything in Georgia. Or Florida.
I'd be down with that.
Yeah. Yeah, but everything's been filming in Georgia lately. I mean, do you see how much they film in The Walking Dead? I mean, everything's done in Georgia down there. My God, but yeah, but I'd have to go with Vancouver because you could do more there. I'm sure Matty wouldn't mind.
No, I would not mind. Not at all.
Anyway, that's gonna do it for Keith. Matty, you've got guts.
Hey guys, by the way, he said he claims a joke was stolen, but again, it's timing, my friend. You got to send it before the other guy does. Let's see what he said at first. Also, motherfucker gets a Dave.
Yep. Dave!
He did mention that we could skip it for time. Let me see what time we're doing, Thomas. Let me see what we can read on this. Let's see. Do we have a? He's given this episode 7 out of 10 Moto Nights, and prays that Becca Barnes can learn about timing.
Hey, she's learning, okay?
She's getting better.
Yeah. Let's see. Even though I perfectly understand why there will not be Tokarifs live for 2 weeks, and probably others, still alive for my by our routines by sending in memes in, and I'm terrified of the aftermath from build-up reservation of Toku memes. But then again, there's a problem with the shades of 11-13 is still currently not in the building.
If you send me a shit ton of memes over the next few weeks, I'm skipping all of them.
Yeah.
That is your warning, sir.
Yeah.
Don't risk it.
The maximum is 3. Stop at 3.
Actually, here's an idea. Work on a ton of memes and keep them in reserves. Only send 3. And that way you've got a ton left to send over time. You don't have to make any new ones.
Yeah.
Stockpile them.
Yeah. Work on them. You got a couple of weeks, work on them. You know what I mean? Has he's got some questions? Inspired by the... I hate when they hyperlink stuff. Seriously, people.
Just tell us. We'll believe you.
There is a... Yeah, but he's not explaining why. It's like it's a link explaining whatever. We're not gonna read this shit on air. It's Stoker related, but inspired by this, it created a duet of a common writer whose actor was a singer and supporting cast from any different writer who is also a singer, and will they sing a duet? Explain the question, because otherwise I'm not clicking that link.
So you want a writer who sang his own sang a theme song and a supporting character to sing with them. I'm abstaining from that.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
a
know thought process
huge
that.
thing to try to go over. No.
There's the word "this" is hyperlinked to something. I'm not clicking it, and the question I'm sure does not make sense. Guts. It's called context, and it's not just a link. We're not just clicking random links.
Yeah, and we can also skip his second question because it's mainly about how I post the rules for Toku Riffs. I'm sorry, I've explained it very clearly for the last 3 weeks, and people still screwed it up.
Hey, our show, our rules.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Well, he's saying we should post the clarification on the rules list on screen, saying that we shouldn't be doing stuff from that day's show, which I already made very clear the last 3 weeks straight.
That's it for me in the show. I mean, nothing too harmful here. I mean, exclusive for you. It's a picture of Takeru looking. I don't know. It's not a picture of Takeru. It's a picture of Misao looking a little freaky in that zone of 3 humans. Shut up, Takeru. Your show is over. Hashtag shut the fuck up, Takeru. I don't know. I don't think we could show it on here, but thank you. But much appreciated.
I realized if I had known
Next
that was a
up,
link, I might have posted that, but oh well.
Yeah, it was a link, But anyway, it don't matter. I explained it. Next up, Lex.
Hey guys, Lex back at it with emails for this episode. Let's start off with the comments. Number 1. Looks like this episode was really decent, but it's not like any past Rangers got body swapped. Oh wait!
Aha!
Aha!
Also, I liked how Arcanon used the split emitters to split Snot and Heckle. Final analysis, 3 nightmares out of 5. Well, we're coming to the end of Dino Charge now, so I'm just wondering how the rest of the episodes turn out. Also, I hope the finale is a grand slammer, if you know what I mean. And dude, you don't use that here!
Oh.
That's if you have an innuendo!
That's an innuendo. It's a Joe Bob Briggs joke. He is a king of innuendo Joe Bob Briggs jokes.
Yeah, I'll
was
give you
meta.
a mulligan on that. I'll give you a mulligan.
Now,
on
if you
that
want to
one.
do if you want to use this joke, you got to do it right. I think Tyler's gonna have a grand slam on Shelby, if you know what I mean, and I think you do. That's how you do the joke. Number 3, when I ended up watching the Power Rangers trailer, I think it's like a combination of Chronicle and Breakfast Club combined.
I do see the Chronicle part.
Yeah. And now, question time. Number 1. Since Ninja Steel is on the horizon, what are your expectations for this upcoming seasons of Power Rangers? Yeah.
Well, I can say this: if it deviates far away from its Sentai counterpart, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I think better than the Sentai counterpart. I think at this point that's our only. I think it's safe to say that's our only expectation of this series.
Yeah.
Better than the Sentai counterpart.
This is going to be interesting because we've had some really good Sentai shows that all the pure whiners and purists like, oh, the Power Ranger season better be good as the Sentai counterpart or I'm boycotting it, blah, blah, blah. This is going to be interesting because I wouldn't say it's a general consensus, but a lot of fans, us included,
Yeah.
did not like Ninja. It was disappointing. So it'll be interesting to see, it'll be interesting to see if people actually get behind Ninja Steel because it can only get better. There is no downhill.
No.
Hashtag Team Burger Morpher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they can only go up from here. So They're gonna have to try hard to make it worse than Nick.
Yeah. Anyway, number 2. Do you think that the Movie War 2017 will do better than past Movie Wars?
I don't know. I'm not gonna predict that because I kind of like to play it by ear.
It'll certainly be one of the more interesting ones considering the premise.
Yeah, actually, I'm a little bit more excited for that one now because, well, I'm pretty sure I wasn't the only one who face-palmed when we found out that Pac-Man was going to be in it.
Yeah.
But, and Matty can back me up here, we got a real star in this movie, aka a badass of all badasses.
True.
For those who don't know, it's freaking Tanahashi, and I'll let Matty explain.
For those non-wrestling fans, Hiroshi Tanahashi is, for the longest time, was referred to as the ace of New Japan Pro Wrestling. Essentially, he a rock star. He is a popular in Japan. Like the Tom Waits song, he is indeed big in Japan.
Pretty much.
You know, for those wondering why is there, for Toku fans, like, why is wrestling in like Tokusatsu? Exactly. That's how big he is. He's responsible for the kind of, he's partly responsible for the renaissance New Japan Pro is going through right now. I say partially because a huge chunk of it is Bullet Club. How you doing, dude? Sweet.
Nice. Yeah, and also, Tanahashi is no stranger to Tokusatsu. He was recently in a Garo series as a Makai Knight. He was on the debut of X-Aid that TVSI took down, bastards. He had to put over the new Kamen Rider. He stood there when X-Aid came out in his level 1 form and had to keep a straight face and sell that.
By the way, hashtag fuck you TBSI.
Yep.
Yipper.
He was also in the Life is Showtime music video for Kamen Rider Wizard, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Sentai Master also points that out.
Yep. So the man's no stranger to Toku, and if he's a fan of it, all the better. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, if you haven't been on my Twitter recently, I actually did a mashup of X8 and TJ Perkins. Not bad if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
There you
My
go.
own worst critic.
Anyway,
that's gonna do it for that one. That's gonna take care of Lex Dakar. Matty, you got Die Hard Gamer.
Die Hard here. Just when we thought we were finally done with the Ninjas, Toy brings them back yet again. Toy, do you seriously like unleashing leftovers on us just when we think it's we're finally done with them for some reason?
Okay, hold up, guys.
What?
We all knew this was coming. They
Yeah.
do this every season. Why are you so shocked that they're gonna bring him back one more time?
It's the fine print in the contract, folks. Let's put it this way. It's one more shit sandwich, and after that, we're done.
And at least this one's balanced out with the badass team of Juoger. I think we can handle it.
If it means a Dave slap from Leo, I approve. Okay?
Yeah. And maybe we'll get lucky and some of Yamato's awesome red senshi essence will rub off on leftovers, but I highly doubt it.
It'll take a lot, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Anyway. So it brings anyways, episode done of Supercharged is pretty good, to be honest. We have our first full team body swap. And we also have a subplot with Ivan's great-great-great-grandson, which raises all kinds of questions, which doesn't end up becoming a focal point of the main plot of the episode. And I'm also glad that they used a shot from inside the helmets as well. One big downside is they keep resurrecting monsters that Rangers already defeated. Give this one.
Lynn loves his helmet shots.
He does those. Yeah, he does. He's given a 3.5 Courting Monster jokes out of 5. He posted a link of the thing. They just got the confirmed thing. Questions number 1. Would you like to see a sequel to Chroma Squad sometime in the future? And what do you think the story could be if a sequel was made?
Well,
Um,
I think it goes without saying. Yeah, hell yes, I'd love to see a sequel
Yeah.
to Promo Squad.
the story, don't care as long as it's good.
Actually, I have an answer to that. They should actually branch out into other tokusatsu genres. They made a few references here and there, but it would be interesting if they made another series that was an homage to Kamen Rider or Metal Hero or maybe even Ultraman. And if they are going to make a sequel, how about some goddamn co-op? How about a team building co-op where you can literally command a team of Sentai?
Yeah.
Yeah, some multiplayer would be great. I know that'd be tricky in a tactical RPG, but not impossible.
Anyway, number 2. Are there any classic Toku actors that would you like to see come back to Toku aside from Yutaka Hirose?
Ooh.
Well, there's this Gavon Decker Ranger movie coming up, and I think we all know who we want to see come back for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I understand he can't don the suit no more, but at least let him show up in command like he did in Tyson Zeto.
Bullshit, he can't put on the outfit anymore. He did it in the Gavon movie. He did it in that latest one.
I know. I'm just saying, like storyline wise, I can understand if they can't find a good reason story wise to put him back in the suit, but at least have him show up in the Central Command like he did in Superhero Tyson Zeto.
And not be a total dick about it like he was.
Oh, that was one of the few flaws I have with that movie. Ugh.
Yeah, because the Retsu we know would never have done that. So yeah, but I'll throw another name out there because he's been burned by Toei too many times that he really needs. He needs this. He needs closure, something like this. Daisuke Shima. For those who don't know, Daisuke Shima. This is all rumors. Don't quote me on any of this. Daisuke Shima was supposed to be in 199 Heroes because if you see the treasure chest, you do see the Red Falcon key on top. He was supposed to be part of that because, well, besides myself, of course, Red Falcon is huge. He's one of the most popular Red Senshi of all time. So, and that's why he was in Gal Ranger versus Super Sentai. He was supposed to be there, but, well, he's gained a little weight since the 80s. And they were supposed to measure his outfit, and they got it wrong. It didn't fit. And he was pissed, and it fell through. And he's kind of been burned ever since. So it would be nice to see him come back one more time. Because, he's Red Senshi royalty. Just watch his performance in Gal Ranger versus Super Sentai. That shows how much of a legend and how much respect they have for his Red Falcon, because he is one of the quintessential Red Senshi, and he's part of that history. And I think, he deserves some closure. He deserves a comeback, basically, even if it's just for one more time.
This would be the season to do it.
Yeah,
I agree. So, that just pisses me off that they burned him like that.
Anyway, question number 3: would you like to see more fan-made projects like Fujiyama Ichiban to be crowdfunded and supported by the fans of Tokusatsu with a story that is more adult-oriented?
Hell yeah! For those who don't know, Michi Yamato, who's the mastermind behind Fujiyama Ichiban, actually does have a Kickstarter going right now for the next series. After Ranger Stop, we'll see how much money I have left. I'm definitely going to contribute. I can't afford to right now because, saving up.
Yipper.
That and I got
I
rent
know
to
the feeling.
pay.
Uh-huh. Believe me, folks, I know how easy he's feeling. There's a hot topic that was recently opened. They have WWE merch, including a Kevin Owens show t-shirt that's teasing me. Going, buy me.
Don't worry,
Get on
Matt.
the
We'll
way.
find one in Florida.
That's if we get the chance to do it. But hey, like I
Wet
said,
Wild's closed.
oh, we'll figure out a plan B. Mike and I will figure out a plan B. It's
There's always a
Wednesday, for
plan
God's
B.
sakes. Oh yeah.
And I fly in Wednesday.
Wednesday evening, right?
Wednesday afternoon, 2:07.
Oh. Okay, that makes things interesting, right, Mike? Yep. All right.
Moving on.
That being said, I've been trying to brainstorm ideas for a fanfic, and I want to put it together sometime soon. The main character is definitely going to be a female, and she'll be using handguns, automatic assault rifles, shotguns, etc. as her arsenal. Yeah. I've been going to Todd McFarlane's Spawn as a source of inspiration. I'll let you guys know how this goes.
Do us a favor. If you do decide to post something with this, post it somewhere publicly where we can share it. Unlike somebody else who keeps sending them to my email and expects me to actually have the time to read them myself. Right, Supernova?
Dude, it's called fanfiction.net.
He says he doesn't want to post it publicly. He told me that himself. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? These are great.
If you're willing to share it with some stranger on the internet, guess what? You could do it with a few other people.
Hey, if I can post reviews of me complaining about a Japanese kids show for an hour and a half, surely you can post something you've written on there.
Yeah.
I can take the slings and arrows, and so can you. And believe me, I get flack for these videos.
I've seen it myself.
Yeah.
Hell, I've gotten flack from mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, someone gave me the middle finger at Morphicon. I'm not joking for my work.
If the same guy's there, there's a posse. He's dealing with us. So, man, at this point, I'm like, okay, just with me, buddy. Don't care.
I'll just lick my lips and go. Got another one in you?
And of course, right behind will be this big dude in a Bullet Club T-shirt, and he'll go, "This is my bodyguard, Ace."
Moving on.
Bob Orton's pat on the back. I believe, yep, that is it for Die Hard. Next up, Supernova.
Speaking of Supernova.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Supernova RX here. Hey 2010s, when you end, we have some buttons for you. And he's got I think he meant when 2016, when you end, we have some buttons for you.
Oh.
Yeah, you see.
I get it. Putting me to work, cracking the whip, why don't you? There we go.
Yeah. Hey, I'll see. He has two buttons, actually. He requests a second button.
Oh.
Yeah.
And let's see, where is the other one now? Find it. There it is.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. No.
Now, he actually asks for Easy to read this, but the problem is Easy doesn't have access to these emails, so he can't.
I really need to get on that sometime.
Yeah, Maddie, tell you what, after the show, you want to help him with that?
I'll tell you what, Easy. Let me put the it's if you go on Gmail, it's that, and if I remember my password correctly.
Oh, great. A 10th email account I've got to manage.
Well, we'll all be accessing at the same time, so you'll know when to get into it, so you shouldn't have too much trouble. Anyways, while you're doing that, I'll read on in this one. Anyways, no comments on Power Rangers Dino Charge, but I do have some positive things to say about the trailer for the movie. First off, it's a good thing that Rita is now a threat. Second, that they not only have a reason as to why they can get hit by things and survive, but also a reason is to not be Rangers off the get-go. And when I met Troy last time, I meant as in he should have had Jason's role in Megaforce. Used to be bad, but is trying to make a new life. Third, Angel Grove looks to be a port city now, which makes sense as to why a giant metal dragon keeps popping out of the water.
That does make good. That makes
a lot of sense.
And last, the Turbo Power Podium. Only because that thing actually gets more use. Now, questions. First, favorite solar and lunar powered characters.
There are solar-powered characters.
Well, technically there is one.
Well, Daijujin is solar-powered, apparently.
Yeah. But if
But
you want to
that's
go
not
by
really
like
a
a
character.
ranger that's solar powered, there is Maji Shine, aka the
Well, yeah, but they never really exploited that. Like, he never got powerless when there was an eclipse or anything.
That's true.
So-
But as far as lunar powered characters, there's not many either.
The only one I can think of is, and this is a major stretch, but Zenaku.
Yeah. Anyway, second, to clarify on the question last week, when I meant Rider and Sentai teams that are equal, I meant is there any of either in which the one team felt equal in power, development, and importance, and not just main or red having the main spotlight?
I honestly can't think of anyone or any team like that.
Yeah.
Me neither. I can't think of anything right now.
I think you're reaching at this point. I'm sorry.
And third, if Marvel had the chance to work with Toei again, would you want them to work on a Sentai series or a Rider one?
Why can't they make another Marvel series like they did with Spider-Man? Why don't they make an Avengers Sentai team? That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Well, I think what he's asking is like if Marvel had the chance, could they have their like work on a Sentai series or a Kamen Rider series like in a Marvel comic?
Why? That's well, I wouldn't be against a Marvel comic version of older or newer Sentai or Rider shows, but as for Marvel working with Toei on a series again, why? What's the point?
Yeah.
Again, why would they have to? Why bother working with them on something they're already doing of themselves? I mean, honestly, what difference would it make? Again, I would just rather see a toku about Marvel characters. How about an Iron Man toku? How about a Ghost Rider toku? How about a Punisher toku?
Yeah.
Just X-Men toku. It could be Mutant Sentai, X-Men Ranger.
Anyway,
I'd
he
rather
does have
see
some other
that
stuff at
than
the end, some like bonus stuff, but we don't have. We're already running low on time.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have to skip those for now, unfortunately. But we'll move on from there. Maddie, you got Hairball.
I got a hairball, and usually he keeps these for the Russell cast and everything else. He didn't include these this time around, but for the sake of he's here. If I can find, there we go. And it's my turn doing it. Hey guys, I don't have time to write thoughts, but I do have a trivia question of my own. Do we have time? I'm just gonna read this real quick, and we'll move on. What Megazord has the most number of occupants? His answer: the Delta Command Megazord. Why? Because the Rangers, Cap Boom, and everyone else that worked in the base, non-Rangers, never left the base, so they went into the safety zones within the structure. Oh, and this is referring to the snow on Matty. It was me, Matty! It was me all along, Matty! Really? Really, Hairball? Really? You know what? You know what, Hairball? You know what just is about to happen? If I can fucking find the fucking thing. There we go. Gotta get the right button. You know what happens here, Hairball?
You just made the list.
Did it make it? It didn't make it.
No, it made it. I heard it.
Good. You just made the list, asshole. Alright, that's it for Hairball. On to, guess who it is, everybody? It's DLBot!
Last but not least, it's good old DL Bot. Well, this was an episode. It would have been better if Power Rangers made a special for Halloween, a special for Halloween. Oh, wait! Positives. The plot was alright. More development on the Heckle subplot from last time. We got an Ivan-centered episode. We get to see a man and a woman swap bodies. Oh my god, it's a fighting miracle! And more Sinjins and a wing. Negatives. The Rangers just left the split emitters out in the woods? Bullshit! Thank you.
Thank you.
They didn't do too much with the swapping body situation. Overall, not a bad episode, and I'm excited to see what happens next. 8.5 out of 10 for me. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is riddle time! Tonight's category, Kamen Rider. And
All right.
before the show, DL Bot bragged that he thinks nobody's going to get any of these tonight. Let's see you prove him wrong, boys!
Oh, careful, DL Bot. I said I was going to botch, and I botched, so... You jinxed it. I'm just going to say it. You jinxed it if you watch.
All right, let's get this party started. Riddle number 1. I see the big picture above all else. I have had 2 users, and my transformation device is unique compared to the main rider. Who am I? Let's see. No, nothing yet. Again, I'll read it again. I see the big picture above all else. I have had 2 users, and my transformation device is unique compared to the main rider. Who am I?
Also, this stupid email thing's not letting me in.
Oh, is it asking for a verification code?
Yep.
Hold on. I think I know what happened here. Because it just sent me a verification code on my end.
All right, you help him out with that, Matty. In the
I
meantime, nobody's getting it.
Nope.
I'm calling it, folks. Not one of you even came close. The correct answer, Kamen Rider Zabi. You forgot about Kabuto.
Also, you were Yelbot. You were wrong. The bee had 3 users:
Ah,
Ooh.
that's true. That's true.
Yagaruma, Kagami, Kageyama. Actually, no, 4. Mishima used it briefly.
Ah.
4 users.
That thing was a bicycle. Everyone had a ride.
Pretty much. That thing got around.
Yeah. Also, that truly was a deadly bee weapon. Bees, my god.
My God.
Not the bees. Ah! I really need to get around to rewatching Kabuto sometime,
Yeah.
and maybe reviewing it.
Anyway, let's see. Number 2. I wasn't always useful in a fight. I was different from the other riders, but once I got an upgrade, I proved to be more useful. Who am I? Oh, okay. I'll read that again. I wasn't always useful in a fight. I was different from the other riders, but once I got an upgrade, I proved to be more useful. Who am I? Oh, never mind! Evan Hunter Gale!
We got one. Hey.
Evan Hunter Gale, Kamen Rider G3X!
Ha! Well, DL bot.
What was that earlier about saying nobody's gonna get him?
Sorry.
Yeah,
About your
jinxed
damn
it.
luck.
Sorry, that's
So,
your
Maddie, you might wanna have
damn
to
luck.
send that again. I might have sent you another one accidentally.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. While they're sorting that out, last riddle. I have made mistakes. I am haunted by my past constantly, and I am still remembered to this day. Who am I?
Try that one.
I'll read it again as we're getting the answers coming in here. I have made mistakes. I am haunted by my past constantly, and I am still remembered to this day. Who am I?
Got it. You, Maddie.
Problem.
None of you guys. Oh, what? Oh, we got a winner!
Oh, 2 for 2.
Zeltrax Millennium, ladies and gentlemen.
2 for 2.
2 for 3.
2 out of 3. The correct answer, Kamen Rider.
Skull.
Damn, DL bot, you're slipping.
You slipping, bro.
DL, what I say?
Maddie, Hairball asked for this. Hit the po-po button.
Hold on. You set up the thing, and I'll set up the other thing, and then I'll just hit this button right here.
Called it.
Yeah. All right, but we're not done yet, folks. We still got one more thing to do. Because now it's time for the keyword puzzle! Now remember, folks, this has nothing to do with the current category. This has nothing to do with Kamen Rider. Remember that. Anything goes. So let's see if this one stumps you. You guys know the rules by now. I'm gonna read the keywords and then I'm gonna hit the music. You have until the music is done to answer to guess the correct answer. So here we go. Keyword: split, evil, commander.
Ooh, I got the emails now, and I see the answer. It's... No, that's cheap. That's cheap.
Yeah. Again, keywords:
Right.
split, evil, commander.
Great, now I can't play anymore, or else people think I'm cheating.
Oh, like you ever played to begin with.
Thanks, asswipe.
Hey, you're the one who asked for it. Also, you don't have to play. You're the host.
Yeah,
True, but
but how many times did I ask him to take a guess?
I'm the Toku guy here. I got a rep to uphold.
This one's gonna be close though. Actually, not close at all. I don't see it.
Nope, nobody's even coming close.
Oh my god, guys. Can I give him a hint?
Nope.
Damn it.
Wow.
Music almost over.
It's getting close.
Well, that's about a minute actually.
All right, time's up. Not one of you even came close. Easy, tell them what the answer is.
Well, here's your hint. I reviewed the show. That it's from. And the answer to that would be Daimao, aka Gren Ghost from Yukendo.
Not one of you even came close. Oh. And wait. No. Dragon Zero Neptune didn't get it. I didn't see her mention that name.
Master Vile's Japanese counterpart? Nope.
No, wrong
Nimrod,
Daimao. Different Daimao.
Different Daimao.
I said Gren Ghost Daimao from Ryukendo. There is a difference.
Yeah.
Yep.
Daimao from, this is a little different.
Besides, Daimao is a fairly loose term in Japan.
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
but DLBot specifically says from Ryukendo, so good try.
Yeah.
Good try.
You're close.
You were
Not
close.
close enough.
Yeah.
And then before we go, he's got one joke for Matty to read.
Yeah, I already got the button prepped. If you're fighting against a monster that looks like a chalkboard, has a device that swaps bodies, and you're forced into a girl's body, you're shaking hands with danger.
Shake hands with danger. Take a chance that you won't fall. You'll save yourself a minute.
Oh God.
Also, speaking of shake hands with danger, if you actually go to a Rift Tracks, it's not the Rift Tracks live version, but they've got a humble bundle, and Shake Hands with Danger's Rift Tracks is included in the package. You can pay whatever you want, but if you pay enough amount, you can get that for like less than $10. I'd post a link to it if I had it on hand, but yeah. If you want to see Shake Hands with Danger Rift, and basically where we stole it from, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and DLBot in the chat, you do realize I do this just to piss you off, right, Jays? Yeah, I
Hey,
kind
that's
of
our
figured
job.
that.
That's our job.
Anyway. Those, ladies and gentlemen, are your emails and comments of the week. You can send them at rangerrecap@gmail.com. John, the rules, tell them.
Yes, and I've actually added a new rule to the list. Because we've got 7 rules here. Opinions only, no news or full summaries, please. We kind of already do that ourselves. We don't need you guys to do it for us. 2, Toku questions only. Try to keep it restricted, please. I know we got anime fans, we got wrestling fans, we got all kinds of fans, but keep it to Toku. No more than 2 to 3 questions per comment. No versus questions. We already did that. 1 email per episode. Please, for the love of God, keep the comments as brief as possible. We've got so many emails coming in, we had to keep them short. And remember, all emails are due by the start of the live stream, which is usually 9 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays. If you're even a minute late, your email is getting skipped. So please
For
remember
those
that.
wondering about Dragon Zero's email was from last week, but he was new, and we just gave him a mulligan on that. So,
Yeah. Next time, your email will be skipped.
yes.
But with that said, that's going to do it for us here tonight on Ranger Recap. Let's talk about what's happening the rest of this week here on RVTV. Tomorrow night, PS3 game night. Join Matty Jay and Mike Shells to play some GTA 5 online. You know it's going to be a lot of fun, so check that out. Tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on RVTV. Then on Saturday, it's SNN Gaming with Tony Helms and the gang, playing more Borderlands Online. It's going to be wild, it's going to be crazy, it's going to be nuts! So make sure you check that out this Saturday. Sunday, no Toku Riffs Live. These two will be busy watching Hell in the Cell on pay-per-view. You know, wrestling shit.
And editing.
And editing.
And editing, yeah.
So, no Toku Riffs this Sunday or next Sunday, because next Sunday we're going to be too busy at Ranger Stop. Sorry! So, don't worry, we'll be back before you know it to catch back up.
Well, there is no Ranger Recap per se, but we'll wait.
Well, I'm talking about Toku Riffs, but we'll get to Ranger Recap. Anyway, Monday, it's the Rising Sun Podcast, the official anime podcast of RVT. It's going to be Mike Shell's pick this Monday. So make sure you guys check out The Insanity Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern on RBTV. That should be fun. Then on Tuesday, it's Rift Down with TWK and the crew, checking out the latest WWE SmackDown and providing their randomness like they always do. You know it's going to be fun, so check that out Thursday, 8 p.m. Then, however, that's pretty much going to cover because we won't Wednesday, because Matty will be out of town, and Mike will probably be out of town.
Mike will be out of town. We're both arriving on Tuesday.
There you go. So they'll be out of town. There will not be a Journey Through the Ninth World on Wednesday. And at the same time, for the same reasons, there will not be a Ranger recap next Thursday because all of us will be out of town.
Well, there won't be a Ranger recap per se, but I've been working with Matty here. We do have something to post.
Ah.
We do have something to post for sure, and I am actually going to be working on that this weekend to have that posted up.
Yeah.
And it won't be live, but we'll try to figure out a way to do a record summit for you folks to sink your teeth into.
Just keep your eyes peeled to our social media. We'll have a ton of stuff to post from Ranger Stop.
Oh yeah.
And the thing we will have on Recap Thursday is a little something I did at Morphicon, something I promised a while back. We're just now getting around to it, but you're going to like it, trust me.
Yep. And I also have something else going on this next week because starting Monday, every day next week while we're gone, from Monday through Friday, I'm going to have a new interview from MetroCon going live. 5 straight days of MetroCon interviews going up live. So, we'll have plenty to keep you guys busy during this next week while we're gone at Ranger Stop.
LPH first person Matty will be a thing, yes.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
And also, don't forget we've got our Undertale Let's Play going on right now with the RVT Game Crew, so make sure you guys check that out, too. Don't worry, I've got the next, 3 episodes. Yep.
No, just go ahead. Sorry.
That's all right, dude. Yeah, like I said, Undertale Let's Play, I've got the next, 3 episodes already uploaded, ready to go, so we should be good while we're gone.
Yep. As video episode wise, I'm with the meager time I have off because I'm working every day up until Halloween. I'm trying my damnedest to get the Tokuween done, and I'm still waiting on one more thing to get Die Ranger Part 4 done and out with. God willing, I will have both of those out before I leave for Stop.
We can hope.
Believe me, when I'm not working, I'm editing, or when I'm not editing, I'm doing this.
Yeah. But that pretty much covers all of our bases, I think. So,
Yep.
Easy, do you got any jokes for us tonight?
I might.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Oh.
Remember. Well, that's going to do it for Ranger Recap, and better hurry because my headset's beeping at me. It's dying.
Oh, all right.
Well, at least now it waited to do this, but that's going to do it for Ranger Recap until, in 2 weeks. I'm Easy Rider reminding you that I don't know much about art, but I do know $12,000 for that piece of crap. Let's see. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
Monet.
Monet who?
Monet doesn't grow on trees. Let's see. Here's a callback to our buddies from Ghost, QB and Onari. Why did the bald man paint rabbits on his head?
I don't know why.
Because from a distance they looked like hares.
Oh!
Why do artists' wives love football season?
I don't know why.
Because their husbands sit on the sofa long enough for them to be sketched. Why was the painting arrested?
I don't know why.
It was framed.
Oh!
Did you hear about the painter's messy house?
Oh, what happened?
It was a work in progress.
Oh.
You know, guys, I actually went to this art exhibit. It was a MoMA. It was a Museum of Modern Arts. We saw the latest from Salvador Dali, and he's a guy who works in condiment mediums, and his mostly mustard. His latest work was a blank canvas. You know what it was called?
What?
What?
Hold the Mustard. I'm Easy Rider, reminding you that the fan sub will never die. We are your Ranger Recappers. We will see you, hopefully, at Ranger Stop. Please come up to us and say hi. We love our fans. We love you all. We will see you. You'll hear from us in 2 weeks if we don't see you sooner in Florida on Florida time in Orlando. And as always, don't forget to Dino, supercharge, and as always, may the power protect you. Oh, and if you don't notice me, I'll be in the Kota cosplay, and Matty will be in the Link cosplay. We'll see you. We'll see you.
As soon as they close the door to the aircraft, that's when they begin the safety lecture. I love the safety lecture. This is my favorite part of the airplane ride. I listen very carefully to the safety lecture, especially that part where they teach us how to use the seat belts. Imagine this. Here we are, a plane full of grown human beings, many of us partially educated, and they're actually taking time out to describe the intricate workings of a belt buckle. Place the small metal flap into the buckle. Well, I asked for clarification at that point. Over here, please. Over here. Yes, thank you very much. Did I hear you correctly? Did you say place the small metal flap into the buckle, or place the buckle over and around the small metal flap? I'm a simple man. I do not possess an engineering degree, nor am I mechanically inclined. Sorry to have taken up so much of your time. Please continue with the wonderful safety lecture. Seatbelt. High-tech shit.